from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going. And they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackle. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Attack, attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Fire on these two. Fire on these two.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Zion McCollum. The Chiefs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They run it again with Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Left side, Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's into the hands of Brody once again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. In motion, the tight end.
15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 3rd and 6. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Yellow.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage.
but not much more than that.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. Our time.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw caught by Achane. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once.
Yellow.
What can they do here on 4th down?
50, yellow, 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 yellow. Attack, attack.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Cook again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here we go, set.
They'll run for it. Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Kansas City, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas.